My dear students, this is February, the month of language, and we have to pay our tribute to the language martyrs. Okay, and today we are going to study a new topic, and you have to face it this topic in your next assignment, that is summary writing. You have already some ideas, concepts about summary writing because you have faced it in your previous classes, and today I want to give you some superficial ideas about summary writing. So first of all, you have to know what is summary and what is the importance of it. A summary is a brief statement or account of the main points of something. If you want to understand the main issue, the main topic of any piece of writing, you have to know the summary of that writing. Writing a good summary indicates that you have clearly understand a text and that you can efficiently communicate that understanding to your readers. So what is the other purpose of summary? That if you can be able to write a summary, that will be helpful for you to communicate the theme of the writing to other readers. So it has manifold benefits. And now we'll come to the point of summary writing format. Here I have singled out some main formats, and besides these there are so many formats of summary writing. When writing a summary, remember that it should be in the form of a paragraph. So the structure of a summary will be or must be in the form of a paragraph. What about paragraph? A paragraph must be written in one para, and that will be happened in the case of summary. A summary begins with an introductory sentence that states the text's title, author and main point of the text as a CE. So the first line of any summary must bear the title, the main point, the motive of the author. A summary is written in your own words. There may be the language of the writer, but if you want to write down any summary, you have to write your own word, and herein lies your credit for writing a summary. A summary contains only the ideas of the original text, so it is our main purpose because we want to express the ideas of the original text, and besides this nothing else. A summary writing format, now we will come in contact with the format one by one. First of all, when writing a summary, remember that it should be in the form of a paragraph. Okay, I have told you earlier about this point. A summary begins with an introductory sentence that states the text's title, author and main point of the text as you see. So you have to read the text and you have to guess. You have to realize the text's title. And the first sentence will bear the value, the reflection of the author's mood. Then a summary is written in your own words. So you have to express your own word. You have to use your own word, your vocabulary, and when we will go through the summary written by you, we will measure the power of your vocabulary. So you will try more to use new vocabulary in the summary. Next, a summary contains only the ideas of the original text. You must not add any other idea into the summary. So you only thesis and analyze the main ideas of the original important is do not insert any of your own opinions, interpretation, deductions or comments in your summary. So you must not show the subjectivity of any writing. You have to show the objectivity. So what about subjectivity? Subjectivity means the personal feelings. So you must avoid your personal feelings while writing a summary, and you have to follow the objectivity. Objectivity means you have to hide your own feelings and only to express the motives or feelings, emotions of the text. Next, copy word for word 3 separate passages from the essay that you think support and or defend the main point of the essay as you said. If you face so many passages in the main text, so you have to analyze every para of the text and find out the main point and copy the word very attentively. Then gather the main idea. So it is very important because you have to write down the main idea. It is the purpose of writing any summary. Without it, it is valueless, it is useless to write any summary. Once you have finished reading the original piece, take time to reflect on what you have read. Okay. Read while taking notes. So you have to read again and again because you have to take note. You have to make a summary. So it is very important to make the note, and without reading very carefully, it is not possible to make any proper note. Rereading means active reading. Read the story again, this time marking the important points you will want to include in your summary. So while reading carefully or attentively, you have to note the important areas, important points, and that will be helpful for your taking the notes. Underline topic sentences and significant plot. Again, highlight essential quotes and number the major events as they occur. Okay, so you have to highlight the quotes, number the major events as they occur. Then organize your notes. Once you have actively read the text, take a couple of minutes to organize the information you have collected. So you have to spend time after taking the notes. You have to organize the points serially and relevantly in a logical way. As you start to write the summary, keep the following in mind. So what about the tense of the summary? The tense of the summary will be in the present tense. Okay? And then write in present tense. So the summary must be written in present tense. And include the author and the title of the work. Be concise. The summary should be equal in length to the original. Should not be equal in the length of the original text. It may be 1/3 of the original text, 1/4. It will depend on the realizing or taking the notes dependent on the main point. Cite direct quotes if you use them, and don't put your own opinions, ideas or interpretations into the summary. And this we face while you writing the summary. We see that in your exam paper you have expressed your own opinions and avoiding the opinions of the writer. It is not correct. And check for accuracy. Okay, it must be accurate. You can judge the summary in different angles. So again and again you have to check the summary whether it is correct in its tense, in the sentence structure, in the case of the main points, serially. And I have tried to some extent to help you in writing the summary. It will be helpful for you. Thank you.